let's take a walk. Azura, if we are truly fair, we should treat others equally in the way that we want to be treated by others. Being rational is simply to be fair to all people. Wouldn't you agree?
I guess I agree.
When figuring out whether an action is right or wrong, we should use what I have called the categorical imperative. Act only on that maxim whereby you can, at the same time, will that it should become a universal law. That cake I gave you earlier, did you like it?
Yes, I liked it very much. Especially that nutty taste to it. Absolutely delicious.
You are lying. And according to the categorical imperative, lying is always wrong.
Okay, but I was just trying to be polite. And isn't that a good thing to do?
Like I said, lying is always wrong. If it was a universal law, then everyone could lie whenever they wanted to. No one would ever believe each other. Then what would be the point of saying anything at all? It simply doesn't make rational sense.
But to say that lying is always wrong? That sounds a bit far-fetched to me.
How does Deontology manifest in Philippine society? We'll examine real-world scenarios such as whistleblowing, instances of corporate social responsibility, and ethical dilemmas faced by public officials. For example, consider a government official offered a bribe. A deontological perspective would suggest that accepting the bribe inherently wrong, regardless of the potential benefits.
Corruption. To us, it's simple. Corruption is the abuse of entrusted power for private gain. Whether it's paying a bribe to access public services like healthcare and education, or whether it's money laundering schemes involving billions in dirty money. What's important is how corruption affects you, and the cost of corruption can be enormous. Corruption can cost you your livelihood, your rights, your health, your freedom, and sometimes even your life. It erodes democratic freedoms, rule of law, and trust in government. Corruption also reduces your chances for a healthy environment and sustainable future. When money meant to tackle the climate crisis is stolen, that's your future being taken from you. When money meant to improve your local schools, hospitals, and roads is snatched away, opportunities for a better life are lost with it. When money meant to improve your government and the rule of law is stolen, so too is your chance for a more just and secure future. Every year we lose billions to corruption, billions that were supposed to improve all of our lives, our opportunities, and our communities. At times, the scale of the problem can seem overwhelming. But corruption is not inevitable. Together, we have the power to stop corruption.
Deontology possesses several strengths. Its emphasis on inherent rightness and respect for persons provide a strong moral compass and avoid the potential pitfalls and sequentialist approaches. However, it can also be rigid and inflexible in situations requiring nuanced judgment. This approach is criticized for its lack of flexibility to varying situations and often conflicting duties and complicated decision-making. Its strict adherence to rules can lead to harsh outcomes, potentially ignoring the importance of the context of action and its unintended consequences.
approach is seminal. Other deontological systems exist. We'll briefly explore this alternative system and how they differ from Kant's principles. We will introduce theories with various aspects of morality, emphasizing virtues, duties, and importance of relationships, thereby enriching our comprehension of deontological ethics.
Many criticisms are leveled against deontology. We will discuss those counter-arguments and offer potential solutions, explaining certain limitations and complexities involved while emphasizing the importance of ongoing discourse within deontological ethics.
Deontology offers a valuable framework for ethical decision-making, emphasizing duty, principles, and respect for persons. While it has its challenges and limitations, its enduring influence on moral philosophy is undeniable, and its application remains relevant to the contemporary context of the Philippines.
Deontological ethics while facing valid criticisms regarding rigidity, conflicting duties and potential disregard for consequences remains a highly relevant and valuable ethical framework. Its enduring significance stems from several key takeaways.
Emphasis on moral principles. Deontology prioritizes adherence to moral principles and duties. Regardless of outcome, this focus ensures that actions themselves are morally sound, preventing the justification of harmful acts solely on the basis of desirable consequences.
Structured moral reasoning. The framework provides a structured approach to ethical decision-making. By identifying relevant duties and principles, deontology promotes careful consideration and reasoned judgment, rather than relying solely on intuition or gut feeling. This structured approach is particularly useful in complex moral dilemmas.
Protection of individual rights by prioritizing certain moral duties, such as the duty to respect individual rights. Deontology offers protection against the potential for utilitarian approaches to sacrifice individual well-being for the sake of the greater good.
Accountability and responsibility. Deontology emphasizes personal responsibility for one's actions, the focus on intent and the inherent rightness or wrongness of actions holds individuals accountable for their choices, regardless of whether those choices lead to positive or negative outcomes.
We encourage you to engage further with deontological ethics, exploring its nuances and applying its principles in your daily lives. Thank you for watching. To further your understanding, visit our website for additional resources and discussion points.